Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're just looking at a distribution depot, Gregory Wines, although there are lots of other different vehicles. Obviously we've got Marsland Transport Limited, and they've got the sort of script that beer companies use. There's Thatcher's, all sorts of bits and bobs. Some guy walking around a car park with a high vis on. So anyway, yeah, Expose and Educate at Gregory, a wine distribution centre from what I can find out. Maritime Logistics is another wagon, lots of different wagons in there. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a wander and see if we can find out where the entrance is. And that may take some time, so what I'll do, I'll drop it there and we will pick it up shortly. So guys, after a long walk around the front of this place, turns out that access is back round this way. So what I'm going to do is drop it off, and I will see if there's anything else when I get a bit closer and pick it up if and when. So we're around the back now, and we never know, we might get a couple of bonuses here because this is also the back of Macro. I think everybody knows Macro. It's where a lot of small businesses go to get stock for car boots, small shops, offices, all that sort of stuff. Used to be a card holder. Actually found out that places like Aldi, Co-op, Tesco's, Asda are actually often cheaper. The only benefit to Macro is that obviously it helps with the VAT. Appreciate your comments on any of that. So we're coming up to a main car park. There's a sign for deliveries. We'll see what we can see. The whole place is surrounded by this green fencing. So they are having some work done by the look of it. The zoom's not great on this camera, but I didn't really get it for the zoom. So we do have a security van. So we'll just have a little look up here. A little look at the security notice. All visitors must report to security office. Not a lot to see up there by the look of it. Car park. And obviously the gates at the other end, which you wouldn't be able to get in. So loads of space in the car park. Absolutely megas. Loads of wagons. Yeah, so not really a lot to see. There's lots of different companies. So we got Scrums, is it, I think? Safety footwear. A few other different ones. We'll just use the crossing, make sure we don't get around there. Hello mate, you alright? Yeah? So I'm not going fast, so you don't have to worry. Cheers. So we do actually have a gate here, so right, let's just go and ask this young man a question. Hello mate, sorry to disturb you. Are you security for Gregory?
Yes.
The sofa delivery?
Sofa,
no.
No.
Is that all sofa there, is it?
This sofa is from there.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just for Gregory because of the wine, I suppose. Oh,
I'm working from
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Sofa is here.
No worries.
On this is sofa.
Brilliant.
Gregory. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, all done.
Got your extras? Good stuff. Right, thanks for that, mate. I'll leave you to it. I'm just going to cross in front of you, buddy. So obviously here's security for Gregory because of the high price stuff. So what we're going to do, this gate's open, there's no signs saying Foxtrot Oscar or Bravo Oscar, and what it allows us to do, it gives us a chance to have a little closer look at Gregory's. Should always take advantage of things that fall in your lap. So the little shunter vehicle. So we'll have a wander. We're not really going anywhere that we shouldn't. Middle of the day, so most delivery companies are going to be fairly quiet. They've all gone out and they'll be waiting for them to return at their leisure when they've done the job. I didn't realise this place was so big though, I've got to be honest. I've seen the wagons around, and I don't know about other guys that pick up a camera, but what I tend to do, if I see a van, I try and think, is that going to be worth going to look at some stage? And isn't always the case, obviously. So yeah, so like I said, they're having some work done, so they keep all their wagons in this part. And there we've got the old high lifting machine. Obviously it does need to be a fairly big one for the height of the building. So yeah, that's all the wagons. All these are cars. I don't know if these will all be staff. We'll go up and have a little look just to see if we can see anything. I don't think we can. So nothing in there. Nothing in there. Just trying not to get my reflection. I haven't put a mask on today. I've got one available in case. So the sofa delivery company, installation experts, but it says very little else. So no drama there. So no windows to see into the offices, as you can see. Lots of windows open. Which is probably a good thing, because if you think about it, if you've got offices up high, then you're not going to get people with cameras poking their noses. Got a couple of guys over there possibly going to get a wagon. As I said, I don't know how busy it is. We're just being clocked through the window. So chain's broken there, so we can just come out this way a little bit, give you another look at the angle of the building. As you can see, the guy working on the roof. So yeah, nothing to worry about. We'll have a little look at the doors. Just having a drink. Got to keep me fluids up, as they say. So we'll just have a little look. The only sign I've seen, so we've got site safety. All visitors must report reception. Safety footwear must be worn. High-vis jackets must be worn. CCTV in operation. Hazard warning lights must be on at all times. Please observe the speed limit 5 miles an hour. Do not reverse without a banksman. No smoking. So that seems a bit strange for what is obviously the staff car park here. If that was that side, I could sort of understand it. But yeah, so the fella that was being nosy, he seems to have disappeared. I'll just come round this way to get back on the path. And probably, no, he's gone. So he might well have gone into report, which is okay. We don't mind that. So what I'm going to do is... Sorry? No, I'm fine, thank you. I'm filming at the moment. For me. In regard to a little project I'm doing on local businesses.
Alright, okay, did you speak to anybody about it at all?
Why would I need to?
Because this is a warehouse and obviously there's lorries, etc. For health and safety, you need to speak to us.
Okay. Part of what I do is educating people that work in companies. So I'm going to address a couple of points you've raised there. I've just been reading your sign saying all about the high vis and everything. I'm assuming this is a staff car park.
This is, yeah.
So that sign's actually in the wrong place because of what it says about a banksman and everything.
You need to leave the property.
Oh, so you don't want any advice on health, safety,
Not made any of us
security?
aware that you're on site.
Well, you're aware now, so can we not have a conversation?
That's not the point, sir. You shouldn't be here
Why shouldn't I?
because this is private property.
Okay.
It's the company.
So I'm going to educate you a little bit more then,
No,
okay?
I'm gonna walk away and call the CBC manager.
I'll tell you what, you can call who you like. If you don't want to listen, I think it's very rude because I'm trying to help you out here.
You've not made any of us aware that you're on the property.
Well, you're aware now.
Here. That's
So
the point, sir.
what is
Are
the...
you filming me?
So of course I'm filming you.
So can you stop that then?
No. So why do you have to be funny about it? Why can't you have a polite conversation?
Been here and I've asked you to leave.
And I was trying to explain something to you about that. Would you like to listen, sir?
Sorry, man, I don't work here.
You don't work here, so you're just a bodyguard, are you?
No, I'm a contractor.
I just wondered why you come out as a bodyguard.
Man, sure the fire alarm is working. Thank you.
Fair play, no worries, bud. Stay safe when you're doing what you're doing. So now that you've said somebody's coming out, I'll have to wait for them.
Yes, you will.
Oh, I will I? You do realise that if you demand that, that's false imprisonment, detainment, that's a criminal offence. No, you've just said wait.
I've asked you to leave.
Make your mind up. You haven't really got a clue, have you? So a contractor still acting as a bodyguard then? Just being nosy. And that's fine, because that's partly what I do, being nosy. So are you part of doing the work on the roof? No. So, because that must be a good job on a day like today. Little bit of breeze, which is a bit exciting. So there we are, guys. Try and be polite, try and be friendly, but Karen always has to ignite the fire and pump the flames, and but that's fine. So anyway, we'll just wait here because we've been told we got to. Are you working on the roof, buddy?
Sorry?
You working on the roof?
Yeah, we're doing the carping along the side. Yeah.
Oh, Welshman.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play. Lovely day for it, I got to say.
It
Is it a good view from up there?
is. Yeah, it's
Yeah?
not bad, yeah.
You sound like you're sort of from Newport-y way.
Yeah, Blackwood.
There you go. I've got friends down that way. Are you all from there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Rhondda Valley.
Oh, Rhondda.
Yeah.
Excellent. I got a magician friend in Rhondda.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Any good?
He's bloody very good, yeah. His dad was a magician before him as well. So,
Oh, yeah.
no, it's good to see because I've filmed a few businesses and I'm seeing more and more contractors from coming over the bridge
Yeah.
because obviously work's still a bit crap there, I'm assuming. Yeah.
More money across the bridge, isn't it?
Hey, that's what we're all chasing, buddy, isn't it? The pound. Anyway, I'll leave you in peace. How long are you here for, just out of interest?
A couple of weeks from now, I expect.
All right, so you've been here a while already.
Yeah.
Ah. I say pretty big job, but if you know what you're doing. Anyway, I'll leave you in peace, guys. You stay safe up there. Big gust of wind, you never know, you might be trying to fly. I'm just waiting for these because they've got all upset because I've got a camera.
What's that for the YouTube channel?
YouTube, yeah.
What's your name on it? Will we be on
Oh, would you like to be on it? Because this was just me being friendly.
there?
Do you want to be on it?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah?
Do we? Go on then.
Introduce yourself then so the viewers know. They'll give you a thumbs up.
Sam Hughes from the Rhondda Valley.
Sam from the Rhondda Valley, and
Ian Ransford from Blackwood.
don't give your surname. I'll block the surname out. Sam from Blackwood.
The Rhondda.
Is that Rhondda as well? Is it technically?
No, it's Gwent Valley.
Oh, Gwent Valleys. There's a guy over there goes by TGA, the Gwent Auditor. Check him out. He's up and coming. He's a good lad. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, guys, stay safe. I'm going to wait and catch these miserables.
What's the name of your channel?
Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you, did I?
No.
if you look up, because we never give it out verbally because we get trolls and people, haters, and look, what's the name of this place? The Sofa Delivery Company. That'll be in the heading, and then you'll find me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, we will.
And you stay safe, guys.
Lovely.
Nice to meet you. You take care. See, we got that fellas coming over from Wales to teach people in Bristol how to be polite and friendly. So I'm just going to turn it off, guys, and we'll pick it up in a second. Morning. How you doing? Well, you can't help me, but your colleagues seem to think that. Your colleagues seem to think that somebody needed to come and have a chat with me, because, to be honest, you weren't very friendly.
Okay. What help do you need?
I don't need any help.
Can I ask what you're doing?
Of course you can, yeah, of course you can. So what I tried to explain to your colleague was that I'm in the local area,
right,
filming local businesses. It's a project that I'm putting together.
Have you asked for permission to come on to
Okay, it's always a good question to ask before I finished explaining what I'm doing, but that's fine, we'll change tact. I don't need permission, because one of the things that we do when we're doing this, we come across a lot of angsty attitudes. So we try and educate people to the laws surrounding photography.
Right.
Which is what I was trying to explain in a really nice, pleasant way to that young lady, but she didn't want to know. You seem a gentleman that's happy to listen and have a respectful community. Do you want to join us? No? Just a bodyguard, is he?
No, yeah, obviously filming on site and what have you, there's lots of health and safety concerns. Just
of course,
this
is why I've stuck to the footpaths.
Yeah.
I did try pointing out to her, because as I said, part of what we do is education. So your sign that's just round here is actually invalid in its position that it's in. Shall I point it out to you? Because I don't know if you're aware of it, because you probably walk in every day and don't look. If I just show you, you're worrying now, aren't you? Don't worry, it's not. Hello, man. So, you know, obviously visitors reception, all that sort of stuff, that's fine. This is obviously the staff car park.
It is, yes.
So safety footwear and high vis isn't necessary unless it's a company policy.
Yes.
And then you've got about the banksman, which is obviously that side of the fence, which is obviously a necessity. But she didn't seem to want to listen.
I don't see what the point is actually on that one, if I'm honest.
I just what part of what I do when I get a gentleman that's prepared to interact nicely is I try and point out little flaws in either health or safety or security.
I don't understand the flaw with that though.
Well, because it's two signs in one, really. That's more useful, that side.
I've got that sign, exact same sign on that side, so it's just stupid.
And
sign.
so obviously what you've done, you've had two printed, two cheaper than just getting two different ones. I understand that. That's fine. You've explained it. It wasn't. It wasn't.
See it from here actually. It's just.
Oh yeah,
just
yeah.
There,
it wasn't a big deal. It was just something I'd noticed, and I like to point things out. Do you want me to tell you a little bit about the security aspects that I found?
I'm not interested, if I'm honest.
You're not interested in security of your business? That's quite worrying.
I'm more worried that you're on site, if I'm honest. So.
Well, that comes under security. But if you don't want me to give you some advice, I won't. I'll just leave because I'm done what I'm doing. I only waited because your young lady said wait.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'd have been gone.
Think, yeah, I think it's good for you to leave actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, thank you.
No worries. Can I just take your name so I know who I spoke to?
No.
That's only to protect me going forward. Is exactly why I film.
No,
first name will do. Position then.
To give my name.
Position.
No.
General manager.
No. Thank you
Dog's body. No.
No. I can ask you to leave the property, but thank you.
Okay. No worries.
You're not insured, so you need to leave, mate. All right.
Thank you very much for jumping in at the end.
No, have a good day.
Crack on. Have a good day. Change your attitude slightly. Be more like this young man. I have got a right to be on site, which I'm happy to explain, but this gentleman didn't want to know. And you obviously don't want to know. What about you, young man? Should we try 3? You don't care either. No worries. I might stay a bit longer then in that case. Do you want to come out? No? So there you go, guys. You try and give them some advice. They're not interested. That attitude of they know best all the time. They ask you a question, don't let you finish what you're trying to tell them. Then you get 3 of them and you get one of them with his attitude. So, you know, it's that case now where we got faces at windows. They're all getting slightly upset because I'm still here. And as you know, what we tend to do is we do stay a little bit longer, because if we don't sometimes, it looks like we've been chased off, and as you know, we can't have that, can we? So you do want to have a chat, mate?
No, mate, you just have to leave site, mate, I'm afraid.
I'm leaving, but there's, under the law, there's no expectation of the speed that takes. So I was just doing my closing outro. I can see that this guy's blowing steam out of his nose, getting very upset. You seem a much more...
Well, unfortunately, you've not got an appointment to be here, so...
I don't need an appointment. Well, this is what I was trying to explain, and I was going to give them some advice to stop this happening in the future.
Okay, well, just like to...
But I can't even email the company and give somebody's name now, because he doesn't want to give it. But I will email the company, I will send them some footage, and I will give them the points that I want to raise, because it's for your benefit.
Right, can you just make sure you leave appropriately then? And
leave appropriately. What does that mean? Does that mean not skipping, or?
well, you know, you can just leave site. You've not got an invite to be
You
here.
can see, can't you? I'm a friendly guy. I'm trying to be humorous.
We don't know who you are. We don't know what you're doing.
Nobody's asked who I am. Otherwise, I would have introduced myself.
Who are you and what you're
Bit
doing?
late now, isn't it?
Well, no offense.
Because
First time I've phoned you, so...
well, no offence to you, but you had the chance,
Have you got
and you
have
seemed
you
a bit
got
more
planned invite to be
sensible.
here? No.
I don't need an invite. I keep saying that.
Unfortunately, you do. Yes.
No, I don't.
Who's coming on site?
Could you show me under law where I need an invite?
I'm not here for an argument.
No, and I'm not arguing.
to,
I'm trying to help you guys out.
Okay, that's fine. I understand.
But
If
none of you seem to want to know, so I'm going to leave under my own steam in
Okay.
my own time.
all right, well, if you stop filming people and...
No, I'm not going to stop filming. My camera rolls all the time.
All right then, yeah. Lovely.
If they've got a bigger problem with that,
All right, well,
you know, the police station's only just up the road.
yeah, we might have to phone them.
Give them a ring by all means, because they'll come and educate you, and you'll have to listen to them then.
That's fine, mate. No problem.
So there's the guys up on the give us a wave, guys. Stay safe. So yeah, so full of directives, full of telling me how to leave, all the rest of it. As we all know, guys, there is no expectation of speed on how quick you should leave. They all seem to then get a bit of an attitude. I've got to say, for the cleaner, I've never seen such poor cleaning in my life. It's one of those things. It's you've got to say. I mean, it's a fairly tidy site. I mean, like most places at this time of year, there's some weeds about. Little bit of bloody weed killer and a spray bottle wouldn't take anywhere. The bin's full. The top of the bin is full of rainwater where they put their cigarettes out. The high visibility tape is pretty much redundant because it's faded that much. But they do have some disabled parking spaces, 3, 4, 5. It makes you wonder when you see stuff if other things were open years ago, and I'm assuming that this is like a bit of a service area. This must have had something here, or it's a place for vehicles, maintenance vehicles, to pull up so they can work on the business. So lots of washers around now from obviously the roof and stuff. Obviously the guys up there aren't going to bother too much about dropping stuff. So we have had a bit of a scan of the car park for the number plates. What have you started, DJ? Everybody's now looking for number plates. So far the only one I've seen recently is the one in Tesla, which sort of surprised me. But anyway, expose and educate from the sofa delivery company. Still people, faces in windows. I've got to say that's a massive fail. It's good to get a fail now and again. It shows that some places aren't as nice as they profess to be. Unprofessionals, think they know everything. But anyway, expose and educate. You guys take care, give us a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. Just say thank you to security. Cheers, buddy. You have a good day, mate. Hey, I've got to ask, what did you do for the toilet? Oh, you got one, that's all right. I was worried about you.
This one?
Yeah, yeah.
If you can go up there.
Yeah, I don't need one, but I was worried about you.
No, me. In the office.
Fair play. You have a good day, mate.
Good day.
Yeah, so there we are, guys. I'm not going to go down to that barrier. No point, even though I could technically walk through. I am aware of the signs saying about the high vis, safety boots and all the rest of it. But anyway, that's those Muppets. We will drop it there and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.